New at noon, the Greenfield Police Department responding to calls corner store for reported robbery. After arriving on that scene, officers received a description of a suspect, which was reported to be a skinny man wearing a mask who demanded money and then eventually took the cash register and then fled the store. K9 Nico and his handler tracked the suspect's scent, but was unable to locate him or register where he took it. If anyone has information on this robbery, you are being asked to contact the Greenfield Police Department.